What is up, people? Welcome to my channel. My name's Devin, and I'm going to be doing an alternative broadcast of the Dodgers game, meaning I'm just going to watch the game with no sound and tell you exactly what I see. So if you can't get to a TV, think about it like radio. Or some people watch the game and listen to me because they thought it was funny, but that was way back in the day when I was doing basketball, so maybe not baseball. Anyway, it is 3-2. The St. Louis Cardinals are ahead of the Dodgers, and this is a game that we just got to win. We got to start winning all these games. And up to bat for the Cardinals right now is Jose Martinez, batting 310. I don't know where I got that one from. That was way off on that one. He's batting 310. And it's 2-0 right off the bat. And this is a game that we need to win. And am I live? Refresh that. I don't know if this is working right now. And it's 3-2. Pitching for the Dodgers is... Who is that? I think that's Baez. Yep, that's Baez. And that one is fouled away, so it's 2-1. Now let's take a look at the St. Louis record is 68-57. So, man, every single team that we're playing now is pretty good. I can't remember the last time we had an easy team to beat. Let's take a look at the Major League Baseball standings. I know that the Dodgers are behind. I don't know by how many games though. And it's now 3-1. Baez is not really finding the strike zone right now. And on deck is a guy named DeLong, I think. All right, here we go. What's going on here? Oh, the Mariners were American League. That was interleague play. Okay. Let's take a look. Wait. The Cardinals, where? Oh, the Cardinals are in the Central. Oh man, this Central race is pretty tight. So this is also a must-win for the Cardinals, who are 4 games back from the Cubs. And man, it is a good thing the Dodgers are not in the NL Central right now, but the Dodgers are 2 games back, so they got to win this one. And we're off to commercial break. All right, we're 2 games back. It's not that big of a deal. We should be able to handle that. Anybody here yet? Make sure you say what's up. And this is just going to be a fun game to win. We're going to have to score some runs. And it was 3-0 for a little while. The Dodgers were able to score 2 runs last inning. So let's hope now that we're getting to the bullpen of these Cardinals, we're going to start hitting them. Usually takes a little while for people to come. And I haven't done the Dodgers game in a couple days. And what's happened in that time? Well, I saw Deadpool 2 at the movie theater. It's still in the movie theaters at the cheap theater, and Deadpool 2 was hilarious. I thought it was very, very good in a way that was a little bit different than Deadpool 1. I thought it was a great comedy. And I don't know, for some reason people on the internet just didn't like it so much, and I think it was just because Deadpool 1 was so unique and so original that there's just nothing they could do. But I thought they did the one thing that you could actually do, which is just make it a comedy. Anyway, it was pretty good. Oh yeah, back to the Dodgers. We're on commercial break, babe. Back to the Dodgers. We're 2 games back from the playoffs, and I'm starting to get not worried, but the thing about Phoenix, Arizona, about the Diamondbacks, is that they've been up with the Dodgers this whole entire season. Like, I wish I could say, like, you know, this is just, they're running hot. This is a flash in the pan kind of a team. And they're not going to be there at the end. I wish I could say that, but I just can't. Because they've been there this whole entire season. So. And who's the other team? The Rockies, where the hell are they come from? And I think the Rockies were ahead of us too, but let's not worry about him. And now they got Hudson pitching for the Cardinals. And this must be a different Hudson than our Hudson. Unless we got rid of Hudson. And now that I think about it, I have not seen him that much. So this very well could be the Hudson that was on the Dodgers. And he's 10 games, 3-0, 0 points. Nope, this is not the same Hudson that was on the Dodgers. This guy's got like a nothing ERA. And he seems pretty serious. Ludwig, no making noises. And I'm gonna have to maybe find another video feed because this is getting a little bit blurry. All right, I'm gonna have to refresh that again. Ooh, huge swing and a miss from Chris Taylor. So it is 0-1. And Taylor's batting number 7 in the lineup. And it just would be so nice if he would not swing at every single pitch and just walk and get on base. Just get on base. And it says he's batting .246, but it seems much worse than that. Get on base. 97 miles an hour, strike 1. Hector Munoz, what's up, dude? How's it going? How's the weed shop going? Hope everything's safe. Jimmy Butler, react to Brewers' clutch victory. Brewers winning NL Central. Cubs scrubs. Cardinals gonna choke. Well, I definitely agree with that. The Cardinals, the NL Central does seem pretty tight. Did you go to the Raiders versus Rams game Saturday? It was badass. No, I didn't go to that game, but I definitely should have gone to that game. Rams are better. You know, the Rams are definitely a better team. That is for sure. And I didn't even know that there was a game. What day was it on? Let's take a look. I don't really usually pay attention to football until the Raiders versus Rams game. Oh man, I didn't even know. Luz Sanchez, what's up? How's it going? I've seen you before. I didn't go to the game. Did you? Was it sweet? Did he have good seats at least? I mean, it seems like if it's preseason, you should be able to get some good seats. And I think I'm gonna have to find a new shady website to watch this on. And Taylor, he's out. What a surprise. And that was a breaking ball right over the plate, and he didn't even swing. So Taylor is out right off the bat. That's what he does. And I'm not going to be quite so negative on Taylor. I'm not going to be so negative on all these guys anymore. Just because Taylor was super badass last year doesn't mean he's going to be super badass this year. And I'm going back. I'm going to have to find a new stream. Because this internet is going slow. Let's try that one. Now that one looks pretty shady. I'm gonna go try to find another one. And if it tells you your flash is outdated, what is that all about? What is flash? Oh man, this one is even smaller. Hold on, people. I'll be back here in a second. And that one's showing soccer.
.98 miles an hour. Looks like it's gonna hit you.
There we go. And Grandal just struck out himself. Oh no, did he strike out? What's going on? Nope, Grandal, nope, yep, he struck out. So here's Peterson with 2 outs. And he's 0 for the last 18 at bats. Holy crap, Jock Peterson is not doing very well at all. in the dirt. So it's 1-0. And it says that I'm not giving you guys enough video output. My bad about that, people. Unblocked Jimmy Butler. He doesn't look blocked to me. We took over the stadium, had a taco truck and a live bar band in lot 6. Oh man, that's awesome. I would have. That sounds like a really good idea. Was it in the Coliseum? Because I will say they were very cool with the amount of drinking that you can do at the Coliseum, just walking around. Peter Parker, what's up, man? There's a middle school baseball player that definitely knows more about baseball than me. Thanks for coming, Peter Parker. Unblock. Oh no, those guys are annoying. No, you're one of them, dude. You know what? There, you know what? You guys are the first people that are done out of this whole entire time I've been doing this. There we go. You know what? I'm sick of tired of I don't even know. If you're still here, whatever. Andre Mark, nice Jufro. You know, it's starting to come back. It was very, very sad when it wasn't here. And I couldn't believe it. Every single time they do my hair like a woman does it. I don't want to be sexist, but women can't do afros. They just always mess it up. You got to go to a black guy. You know what? I said it. And then so I just know not to do that again. It's 3-1. Peterson is still up to bat. Andre Mark, thanks for coming. Loads of people came to your stream today for Sims. That is just crazy how many people come for you playing a game that is not even shooting people in the head. 3-1 to Jock Peterson. Here's the pitch. And he walked. So finally, you know what? If he's 0 for 18 in the last at bat, him walking is pretty good for me. And here comes Dozier, who's 1 for 2 on the night. And when he first came to the team, he was like super hot, and he did really well. But it's time for you to step it up, buddy. We're paying you the money. You're taking Chase Dudley's spot. You got to do something. The lag is real. I know, man. The lag is real. My bad about that, people. Let's hope it speeds up. And I'm going to take my phone off the Wi-Fi. Though it never seems to do shit. There's the first pitch in the dirt. And it's 1-0 to Dozier. And let's just go for a home run right now. Get up by 1 run. Here's the pitch. Outside corner, 95 miles an hour. And it's called a strike. And in the infield, we got Wisdom, De Jong, Wong, and then another guy. So it looks like we have an Asian guy playing second. And Dozier popped that one up, so it's 1-2. It's 1-2. And he just hit it right to the second baseman. And there's 3 outs, and we're going to the 7th inning. Now let's see, is it still red? Oh man, you guys are definitely still coming in red. LL Sims, if you build it, they will come. Well, you definitely got to put in the time in Sims. You can't rush it. Do they have any of those speed players that play Sims? And it still says I'm red. There's really nothing I can do. Anytime I've ever tried to fix it in the middle of the stream, it just like knocks out the whole stream. Yeah, I'm definitely a Raiders fan. And I was a Raiders fan like ever since I was a kid. I grew up in Los Angeles. And the Rams have never been here for as long as I've been alive. So I was just a Raiders fan. And then they left and I was still a Raiders fan. But now that we got the Rams back, I will say that I would hope, now I'm equal in terms of wanting them to do well. But if I had to pick one of the other Raiders for sure. And it's skipping frames. Well, thanks for looking out. I don't, who knows how to fix it. You know what, you gotta remember to unplug the internet and then plug it back in. Before you do a stream. You know, just unplug it, plug it back in. It's always the best way to go. And on this one, I was just, the Dodgers were on, so I just jumped on. And it's looking like I messed it up. Still on commercial break, so that's kind of good. And now I got the little rainbow circle going around in a circle. Is it back? And now it's going even slower. They were the Anaheim Rams in the Angels Stadium. See, I don't even remember that. People always say, oh, the Rams come from Los Angeles. We had this guy named Eric Dickerson. I went to the Rams game, and there was all these people from Los Angeles who just love the Rams, and I just don't remember it. Here's Kenta Maeda pitching for the Dodgers, and was a starter. Now he's in the bullpen, and we should feel very good about this right now. Except the last time he came in, he did give up some runs, but he's a starting pitcher that's now coming in the bullpen, so we should feel pretty safe. And I think he can definitely go 3 innings if he's pitching pretty well. So let's hope he steps it up. Up to bat first is DeJong, Paul DeJong. And these numbers aren't very good. 230, 13 home runs, 40 RBIs. Nothing special. And Maeda, he does take his sweet time. Somehow DeJong is batting number 3. Inside fastball. Ball 1, just a little bit inside. Strike 1. And that was a breaking ball on the outside corner. DeJong swung at it and wasn't even close. It was like probably not even a hittable pitch. It still says I'm coming in red. It's good now, it's fine now. Well, I doubt for very long. Nobody does, especially since the Raiders won a Super Bowl in Los Angeles. See, I didn't even know that. What year was that? The last thing I remember the Raiders doing good was John Gruden losing in the snow. Or no, did they go farther than that? When was the last time the Raiders... Uh-oh. This isn't good. I just got a crazy page unresponsive. I'm just gonna hit exit pages, see what happens. No, I'm still here. And I think I'm coming in green. Maybe I had too many pages open or something. Strike 3. DeJong goes down, no problems whatsoever. Because the Raiders, I mean, I can't even remember. When was the last time the Raiders won? Let's take a look at this. This is something I should know. Up to bat is Azuna. And he takes ball 1. Oh, is it a 1984? Super Bowl. Man, I can't read. That's Roman numerals that are a long way back. And the Raiders won 38-9 in 1984. Huh, that's crazy. Nice. Yeah, the Raiders were definitely my favorite team. And here's the 1-1 pitch, strike 2. That's a big swing and a miss. So it looks like the Raiders are more due for one than the Dodgers, who did it in '88. But we'll just take the Dodgers now. I would much rather have the Dodgers win than the Raiders. When it is screw the Raiders, except in football. And Marcell Ozuna. Last season, they're showing me some kind of crazy numbers, and I've been watching YouTube videos about baseball and the numbers and how the game is changing and how it's much more of a numbers game. And I just don't get it. They give you all those crazy numbers. What do they even mean? You know, I go with batting average, RBIs, and home runs. But there are some good YouTube channels that talk about baseball. But nobody specifically about the Dodgers that seems really, really good. And that's disappointing. Because I just do the play-by-play. But you know what? It would be nice if I had some more strategy and like tactics. Right? I don't even know what it is in baseball. You know, some more knowledge of the team and the game itself. I just watch with no sound. It's 2-2. And the Dodgers are definitely going to have to get something going. Oh, 1983. Raiders going 5-10 this year. Well, the Sports Fury thinks they're going 10-6. Or is it 16 games or 15 games? Nobody does, especially since the Raiders went in Los Angeles. Yeah, that was a very long time ago. You gotta close all the porn pages. That might help. Sadly, they weren't porn pages. I can't watch. I would never even think about if I ever did want to watch it on this computer in the living room. I just wouldn't even risk it. I wouldn't risk it. That's more of a phone activity these days. I'll be at the Dodgers game Friday versus the Padres. Well, let's hope we can beat the Padres. I mean, goodness gracious. Right, we're playing nothing but good teams here. 2-2. Strike 3. And this guy has got a neon armband on, and he goes down swinging, no problem. And that was 86 miles an hour, and that was never even over the plate either. And just owned him. Maeda is looking like he's in the zone right now. Looking very sweaty for only 12 pitches. Very, very sweaty. And he's got puka shells. And the first swing has popped up. All right, 3 outs. 1, 2, 3. That's exactly what we need. And we are going to the bottom of the 7th inning. And a guy in the crowd, standing ovation for Maeda. He's wearing the jersey and everything on commercial break. I said 5-10. Yeah, they nothing but Dodger haters on YouTube. Keep up the good work, homie. Are they really Dodger haters? What I find is that like it's like Dodgers Nation. It's like what is not Dodgers Nation? It's like I don't know, kind of just the boring blogs like SB Nation and those kind of sports blogs seem to do YouTube, and they're just kind of boring. Anything that I've seen really too sports related is just it's too corporate, and that's why I like Sports Fury so much, because they're like doing it their own way. And the last thing I wanted would no Dodger haters here, but we'll allow Dodger haters in the chat, but we'll be nice to them because the whole point is to get people here. With numbers, you got to get them views. But we know we don't like them, but we'll let them come. Just until we get the views, and then whatever, dude. We'll just take Dodger fans. 16 games, but there's 17 weeks in the NFL because every team. You know what, Andre? That's something that I should know by now. Something that I should know by now. I whenever I'm doing this, I just kind of just think fast. I should probably think before I talk. But yeah, everybody gets a bye week. And who are we gonna lose to? Who can the Raiders lose to though? Like, who's better than the Raiders? Eagles? The Patriots? Are the 49ers better than the Raiders? That's what I want to know. Hector, what do you think about that? I know that you're a Raiders fan, but I want your honest opinion. If you had to bet $100 before the season on who was going to get the better record in the regular season, who would you bet on? $100. Gotta get the real beans on this one. Because, I don't know, those 49ers were looking pretty tough at the end of the season. And they got that quarterback, and now they're going to have a whole like, off-season practicing with him. Here's Turner, Justin Turner, batting .311, 9 home runs, 30 RBIs. And he's finally starting to step it up. He's 2 for 2 on the night with a double, a single, a walk, and a run. And let's just go for a solo home run, buddy. Just a solo home run right now. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-0. That was inside. Turner was not swinging. And that one's swung on and foul back. So it's 1-1. Turner loves swinging at everything these days. And Machado is on deck. And this Machado-Turner Puig should be enough. Should be enough, but Puig's a little bit under hitting. And we'll take everything we can get from everybody. Breaking ball over the plate, and it's fouled away. And now we got an advertisement for Taco Bell. And the pitcher steps off the mound. He looks a little bit nervous. And this is definitely something that you want to see these days. Because these pitchers have not been too nervous of Turner this whole season. That's a ground ball to shortstop. And they're going to throw him out. And since when is Turner the leadoff batter and he grounds one out? Like, that's just not something that should happen. It just shouldn't happen. Here's Manny Machado. Thank goodness we got him. Batting .304, 28 home runs, 76 RBIs. Just like that, with a stroke of a pen, we got the best player on the team. And those numbers speak for themselves in terms of who's the best hitter on the team. Like, nobody even comes close. 76 RBIs. But he could step it up a little bit for the Dodgers. But a great pickup nonetheless. Like, how do we pull this one out of our ass? And now we just got to get a pitcher. One pitcher. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, 92 miles an hour. I'm not going to judge him. You know, no reason to swing at the first pitch. It's 0-1. And now it's 0-2. Dave Roberts is chewing on gum very, very, very hard. Here's the pitch. Outside, but just by a little bit. Good eye from Machado. And the umpire, you know, way to go on that one. Didn't screw us. That one I could have seen them giving it to him. And that's a ground ball to third base. And there's 2 outs just like that. Hudson seems to be doing a pretty good job in getting the ground outs. And this is the first time I've ever seen this guy. And here comes Cody Bellinger, who is due for a home run. He better strike out or hit a home run. Nothing in between. Just hit a home run. That's all we're asking for. It's not too much. Batting .261, 20 home runs, 60 RBIs. And he's just one of those guys that could be doing a tiny bit better as well. Last year, he was a rookie. It was just insane. And then, you know, they said he put on a little bit of weight. Maybe he needs to be skinny again. And that's a ground ball, but foul. So it's going to be 0-1 to Bellinger. And I just like his aggression, swinging at the pitch. It was a good pitch to swing at. He just missed it. And he steps back into the box. Ooh. I was getting a little late. Here's the 0-1 pitch. 1-1. Sports Fury is raw. That's why people like them. They're funny, and they're just funny. They say whatever they want to say. Raiders going 11-5. We play the Niners week 11. So I'll take the Raiders. Niners have Rams, and they look good. AFC West is wide open. You know what? I'll take the Raiders too. I mean, who knows about this Garoppolo guy? Carlos Hernandez. Dodgers make me sick. How could we make you sick? When have we caused anybody any harm? We haven't done anything good since 1988. The AFC West is ours, and why are you all talking about football? I don't know. People can talk about whatever they want to talk about, but we're watching Dodgers, and we're down by 1 right now. So maybe it's a way to avoid looking at our team losing. And that's not even close. Ball 4, Bellinger walks. And Hudson finally does something. But this is what happened in the last inning as well. Is we got 2 outs and then they walked somebody. Like, dude, just walk the first guy. And now warming up for the Cardinals is number 49. And up to bat is Matt Kemp. Batting .284, 18 home runs, 69 RBIs, 1 for 3 on the night. Is starting to get that batting average back up again, and he's been our superstar on the team since before we got Manny Machado. If it wasn't for Matt Kemp, we would not be doing even close to as good as we're doing. Bottom of the 7th. Bellinger, you know, he's fast, so he's taking a pretty big lead. And they keep on throwing back. So still no pitches to Matt Kemp. And we could definitely go for a home run right now. And it's looking like Bellinger wants to steal. Inside fastball, ball 1. That was 95 miles an hour, and Matt Kemp he wasn't even close to swinging. He knew it wasn't good. And then spits up a huge loogie right on the field. There's like 2 of them. Like bigger than any one of them I've ever had in my whole life. 1-0. And that was actually on the corner, but the catcher didn't do a good job at catching it, so it made it look more low and outside than it actually was. But that was basically a perfect pitch, but called a ball. And now we're taking a look at Dave Roberts, who's chewing on gum and spitting it a lot as well. But Matt Kemp just had kind of like 2 quick, huge loogies, where Dave Roberts is like constantly spitting small amounts. So 2 different styles of spitting. Hudson from the stretch. fastball, can't find the strike zone, and it's 3-0 right off the bat. And the coach goes to the telephones, but he doesn't open up the telephone box. He uses a walkie-talkie. And the coach is talking with somebody on the walkie-talkie. Probably a good idea when you're at away games. So that way, you know, they can't like hear your phones. Use a walkie-talkie. Old school technology. And that was a fastball over the plate, but it's fouled away. And of all the pitches that could have been a home run, that might have been it. And now, did he use the walkie-talkie and the phone? It's 3-1. Way inside, and that's ball 4. And now the Dodgers got 2 guys on base here in the bottom of the 7th. And please tell me Puig's coming up. Please tell me Puig's coming up. This is a great situation for the Dodgers. Too bad there's 2 outs. Oh, it's Max Muncy. Poor man's Turner is up to bat. And you know what? If it wasn't for Puig, I'm okay with Muncy. This is still a great situation. Coaches are yelling at both teams, or both coaches are yelling at their team. And now Dave Roberts, I think he wants to walk out on the field, but doesn't, decide to spit on his shirt. And now the coach, or one of the coaches for the Cardinals, comes out. And they're going to change the pitcher. So Hudson's coming out. And after pitching, doing pretty well at the beginning, definitely blew it with those 2 walks. And we're on commercial break. They make me sick because I have 500 on this game. Well, how many runs do they need to win by? Like, is all you need is for them to win, and then you win 500? Like, how much you bet 500? How much are you gonna win? You know, fill me in on the details of this bet. Peter Parker, Raiders and Dodgers for life. Hell yeah. I'm feeling a Kemp Dinger here. He was going for it. Once it was 3-0, he definitely probably could have done it. He'd swung at that one. It was definitely close. Hit that shit. KRLS Arohu. I can't pronounce your name. KRLS. Hit that shit. Well, he didn't hit it, but he walked. And at least we have Muncy coming up. Kemp hitting a double right here. Peter, you know what? He was definitely eyeing for something. He was up there to swing, but the pitcher just didn't give him anything good. But it was still an aggressive at bat, and it's definitely what we want. LOL, love the spit commentary. Josh Graham, thanks for coming. I don't know if I've seen you before, but yeah, you know what? I'm just telling you what I see. Carlos Hernandez, please Lord, base it one time. You know what? If you need it that much to where you're praying, maybe you shouldn't be betting $500. You know, just put down 50. Put down 50 to win 30, and then you don't have to waste prayers on gambling. Because honestly, I bet you he's not even listening. But you know what? For you right now, fingers crossed, everybody. And the Dodgers are gonna win. I don't know what you're worried about. This Cardinals team, second tier city. We're gonna win. Once he can do damage, he definitely can. Coming in right now is Jordan Hicks, 57 games, 3-3 record, 3.18 ERA, and he's got a lot of walks. You don't see usually these guys in the bullpen don't have that many walks, and 47% of pitches are over 100 miles. Okay, this guy throws gas, and Muncy just hit it one time, and it's going to be a home run. Junior McKenzie. Message retracted. Anyway, if you're still here, thanks for coming by. Don't think I've seen you before. Little Mexican. What's up, little Mexican? We got loads of people that come to the stream from Mexico. If you're from Mexico, if you're living in the States, that's cool too. Happy to have you. Carlos Hernandez, $500 seems a little bit steep. But you know what? Fingers crossed. Dave Roberts always makes pitcher moves at the wrong time. He pisses me off. Junior McKenzie, he likes to get cute with it. He loves getting cute with the lineup. How do we not have more of a standard lineup with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I don't know. He loves getting cute with it, and he gets even cuter with it with the bullpen, to the point where I watch the games, I don't even know who's good and who's bad, because they come in for one inning. How can you tell who's good, who's bad? You never know if they're good. And it turns out they're all pretty average. Let's hit a home run. Junior McKenzie, here we go. It's 1-0. Let's take a look at this guy that throws gas. Oh my goodness, 102. That is Hicks. That is definite gas. And it's 2-0. Wow, that would scare the crap out of me. And Muncy was not scared at all. That was high and inside. He didn't even budge. And Hicks, this guy is definitely a badass. Just like the character in the movie Aliens, Hicks. You guys remember Hicks? It's 2-0. And that was 1-1 swung on and fouled away. So it's now 2-1. And there's not a lot of movement on these pitches, that's for sure. It's just all gas. And it's amazing Muncy is even able to get the bat on the ball. And I'm feeling fairly confident right now. I mean, just as long as he's not swinging at terrible pitches. And the catcher's like, man, I hate catching this guy. Bellinger takes a big lead. Here's the pitch. Over the plate, fouled back again, and it's 2-2. And there's nothing special about these pitches whatsoever, people. It's just 102 miles an hour over the middle of the plate. It's if you can hit it, you can hit it. Like, and there's no funny business here. And for he doesn't seem that big for being able to throw so hard. Like, he doesn't have like the Randy Johnson kind of physics going. He's more of a little guy. But this little guy can seem to get a lot of power, even though he doesn't seem to be that jacked either. And he steps off the mound. And Muncy, you can't phase him. He's poor man's Turner that's hitting better than Turner. It's the best thing ever. And somehow he's on our team. How did we get him? Nobody knows. But he doesn't look cool when he's in the box. He doesn't look that cool. You know, they're gonna have to work on that. He needs to get more of a Turner kind of style where he leans back and just looks like he does. Oh gosh, Taylor's on deck. All right, Muncy, it's gonna have to be you. Oh man, we got a woman bouncing up in the crowd. Her shirt was coming up, but not that far. You know, we saw some belly button, but you know, definitely not the best look in the world. Middle-aged woman. She didn't like it. And they turned the cameras real fast. Let's put it that way. Wasn't like the Staples Center. Here's the pitch. Ooh, and that's going to be a base hit. And Bellinger comes home. And the game is tied 3-3. And this is the best news ever. And Hicks, the pitcher that's throwing 102, can't get one by Muncy, and he just puts the bat on the ball and just hits one right over the third baseman. And Bellinger comes home. And now the Dodgers have runners on first and third. And now we got the Arco top tier play. And the fact that they can trademark top tier is so annoying. It's like, you know, why didn't I trademark top tier? I mean, I was saying it before Arco was. Bottom of the seventh. And that is ball one. Taylor, you know what? That was a good eye. And okay, come on, guys. Let's get it moving. Here's the pitch. Inside, but it's fouled away. Taylor probably should not have been swinging at that one, but he did anyway. And Kemp is at third, and he's not the fastest guy on the team. But that's okay. If he gets a hit, he's coming home. But Kemp's not the fastest guy on the team. But Taylor can't even get a sacrifice fly. There's 2 outs. So he's going to have to get a hit or a walk. 1-1. Check swing, but that was a strike. And it wasn't even close to the strike zone. Like, what are you check swinging at, buddy? Taylor's 0 for 3 on the night. And Hicks is 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, only giving up 1 run, which I guess could be worse. Here's the pitch. And that's a ball. And Muncy gets over to second. So that's pretty good because that means that they can't get a force at second base. So it's 2-2. All right, let's go, Taylor. Let's go, Taylor. We can definitely go for something right now. And the catcher says time. And Taylor steps back into the box. Two and 2. 3-2. And Taylor working himself a full count here. And after getting 2 very quick outs, the Dodgers have been able to get a 2-out rally here. And this is something that the Dodgers could definitely do more of. So it's just great to see it because we all know that they can do it. They can score runs like nobody's business, unlike anybody in the league. But when they don't do it, it gets that much more frustrating. And here we go, just doing what the Dodgers have been doing. Getting runs. Ball 4. And Taylor walks. And now we got bases loaded. And now we got the coach for the Cardinals coming out. He's got a jackass looking mustache and like a little goatee thing, and he just looks like a jackass. And he's walking out to the mound. And I don't know if they're going to take him out. They haven't been warming anybody up. And the jackass with the goatee puts his hand on Hicks' shoulder and says, dude, I hired you because I thought you were going to be playing like the guy from the movie Aliens. He's way more badass than you. And now he's kind of shaking him around a little bit. And it looks like he's going to leave Hicks in the game. But that's just a tough situation to put somebody in just against the Dodgers. Come in with 2 outs with people on. You know, you don't feel bad for these, or you don't envy sometimes a lot of these bullpen pitchers because they do get put in like the worst spots. And I've seen some of these Dodger bullpen pitchers get put in spots in which would be a nightmare. So you got to give credit where it's due. Hicks came in. Only gave up 1 run. I mean, he can get out of this right now. And Grandal is up to bat for the Dodgers. Wait, what number in the lineup is he batting? Number 8. Huh. Oh, he must have done a pinch hit. I don't know. But it's 0 for 1. It's a pinch hit. He's 0 for 1. And the bases are loaded. This could be wide open right now. Strike 1. On the outside bottom corner. And this game could be over with 1 swing. And who's ever betting the 500? It seems like those aren't the best. I mean, it seems like both these teams have the same record. Well, you'd think that would pay off more 50-50. I mean, betting 500 to win 300 on a 50-50. I don't know. That doesn't sound like the greatest idea. Like, how big of a favor could they possibly be? Oh, because they're at home. And we were pitching wood. That makes a little bit more sense. 0-2. Let's go, Grandal. Hit this guy throwing 100. Way outside. And it's 1-2. And I think somebody should have just told Grandal, dude, this guy's throwing a 102, but he can't hit the strike zone. Just don't swing. And up on deck is Kenta Maeda. And if we're having trouble with the bullpens, which we have been, let's just keep Maeda in there. He was pitching great. No reason to get cute with it. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. And Grandal goes down, swinging like a jackass. But Muncy saves us again. It's always Muncy. And it is tied 3-3. What a game. I haven't said hi to you guys in a little bit. Let's see what's going on. Oh man, more people are here. Here we go. I'm gonna read some comments. Gotta go up to the top. I'm feeling a Kemp dinger. Kemp hitting a double here. I love the spit commentary. Please Lord, base hit. Yes, we got a base hit. Muncy can do damage. He did do damage. Peter Parker, this guy plays, he's in middle school, but he plays baseball. And you know what? I did not make the middle school baseball team. It was very competitive. So you know what? He's doing better than me. Little Mexican, what's up, man? Junior, Dave Roberts, always getting cute with it. Let's hit a home run. You know what? We didn't need the home run, but it would have been nice if we did. Hicks throws gas without control. That's totally what it looked like. Just walking everybody. But Grandal just never, he didn't feel comfortable. He didn't feel comfortable like Muncy did. Or the other guy. Even Taylor looked a little bit more comfortable up there than, I don't know, something was going on with Grandal there. Hicks reached 105 earlier this season. There's a pretty sweet YouTube video that says, that explains like why you can't throw faster than a 105. And the physics are pretty crazy. But I'm sure somebody can do it, but they were talking about the physics of it. Little Mexican, yup. Joseph Macias. Joseph Macias. What's up, Joseph? Gonna throw out his arm eventually. Joseph, thanks for coming. I've never seen you before, but you look like a Dodgers fan. And with the little Dodgers logo, I'll definitely remember you. And I will say, for people that do YouTube, it is much easier to remember you guys if you got a photo. And if you got the Dodgers photo, Joseph, thanks for stopping by. I'll call you Joe. Yeah, he has to. Peter Parker, anybody can hit 100 plus. Who can hit 100 plus? I have not seen anybody on the Dodgers hit 100 plus this whole season. Taylor's been struggling with runners on base. Taylor's been struggling because he swings at everything. No discipline. I don't know. Woohoo! Get excited, my G. Carlos Hernandez, looking like you're close to winning 300. Muncy, well, I don't want to jinx you. Muncy's coming through. Keep the runners coming in. Put the rally caps on. Let's get another, fellas. Taylor is a bum. Carlos Hernandez, you know what? He was good last year. He just needs to stop swinging. It's so much crap. There's a lot of balls Taylor shouldn't be. See, exactly what I'm thinking, Joe. Me and you are on the same page. It's weird. It's almost as if Dave Roberts told him at the beginning of the season, try to swing like Bellinger. Do what Bellinger does. It's like, dude, well, we made it to the World Series last year with him getting walks. Let's just do that. I don't like Taylor anymore. Yeah, but he has 246. It seems a lot worse than 246. It's a sad thing he went from being such a clutch as Turner to not being able to come through. Joe, it's just a different frame of mind that he's in, I think, hitting this season. And he was a lead. He was such a good leadoff batter. He was so fast. 246. It feels lower than that. Prayers from Joe. Yeah, but it's not good. Hit it, Taylor, or I'll kick your ass. He walks. Nice walk. It's fine. Most cards are jackasses. Especially the fans. Definitely. But Pujols, remember Pujols? He was kind of a badass. Yeah, Hackers, Grand Salami. Let's go Dodgers. Jacob Lopez. Sebastian, thanks for coming by. I've never seen you before. Jacob Lopez, let's go LA. Little Mexican Grandal time. You know, he just wasn't in it. Clutch, I'll read more of these later. Junior, Chalino lives. IB Orizaga, let's go Dodgers. We're getting some new guys here. Thanks for coming. You know, give me a subscribe. Give me 2 tries. If you can't get to a TV, think about it like radio. Give me 2 tries. If you don't like it the second time around, then you can go. And up to bat right now is Bader. He's got his hair sticking out at the back of his helmet like Godell. And you know what? These guys with the Jufros. It's 1-1. But that's not really a Jufro. That's more of like, I don't even know what that is. That is like surfer guy. This guy needs a haircut. That's what that is. Steps in the box. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. And Maeda keeps on just peppering that low outside corner on righty baddies. Or on righty batters. I said righty baddies. or righty. I can't even do it again. A little curveball, breaking ball action, and it starts off over the plate a little bit outside, and it just ends up blowing outside. And they're swinging for it, but you can see they're like 6 inches away. Again, strike 3. The same pitch every single time. Wait, is that not, was that a foul? Okay, Bader got lucky. He fouled that one off. And who knows, maybe this time just give him something out of the strike zone. Like, officially out of the strike zone. No reason to risk it. Ooh, officially out of the strike zone. Ball 2, that was 92-mile-an-hour fastball. And Maeda definitely swung for the fences on that one. I think that he saw those 102s coming from Hicks and was in the dugout. And I think he got himself hyped up a little bit. But he was actually 10 miles an hour off. 10 miles an hour. That's like as fast as I run, dude. So Maeda, you got to step it up. Strike 3. And you know what? Maybe fastballs are not your game, Maeda. Maybe those outside sliders. Let's see, what is that thing? That is nasty. 86 miles an hour, and it just starts out over the outside corner and just keeps on going. Like, it's unhittable. But for some reason, they just keep on swinging at it. And the more that I see Maeda pitching late in the games with a 3-3 tie, the more I like the decision to put him in the bullpen. Here's Kolten Wong, 1 for 3. Batting .241, 8 home runs. He looks like a samurai warrior. Like, this guy looks serious. Here's the pitch. Not even close. Ball 1. This guy's like 5'0", but put a samurai sword in. Oh no! Does he have? You know, this guy might be Polynesian actually. He's got the Polynesian arm tattoo. Not samurai. This guy might be the character from The Rock from that movie. Maui. Here's the pitch. Outside, and it's 2-0. And I will say, Maeda looks to be a little bit more comfortable against those right-handed batters. I think he just likes that slider going away from their hands. Maeda's in the windup. Inside corner, strike 1. And that was 83 miles an hour, but a lot less movement than his other sliders. And it's 2-1. You know, I am seeing some empty seats behind home plate. And now I see an advertisement for StubHub. So StubHub, just make those seats a little bit cheaper, dude. And in general, usually you see very good sales at Dodger Stadium. That's, you know, one of the reasons why we're able to go for 25 years without ever winning, was because no matter what, we just bought tickets. And then the owners were like, dude, we're an average team. They keep buying tickets. Who cares? Let's just be average. You know, not seeing the best ticket sales tonight. And maybe that's our way of voting with our pocketbooks and saying, you know what, Dodgers, if you're not going to be winning, we're not going to be going. We demand a World Series team, which we have kind of. We demand a World Series win. Strike 3. And Wong goes down. And that actually kind of looked like a ball. That was like a perfect pitch. And Maeda is definitely in the zone right now. And the best part about this is he can just keep going. He can pitch 100 pitches. So bring on those extra innings. We could do this all day. Here's Francisco Pena, 0 for 2, batting .202, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. Inside corner, and that's fouled away. Own one. Now it's 1-1. That was 94 miles an hour. And it looks like my internet is all of a sudden starting to go pretty fast, which is good because earlier in the stream it was a nightmare. Top of the 8th. Another slider that just keeps on working. Pena, that wasn't even close. And it's 1-2. And that one gets away. So it's 2-2. And yeah, here's another guy in the Cardinals that's just not batting that great. 202. And it's just something that I'm seeing out of some of the NL teams. Like, you see a lot of these teams that are 68 and 57. That seems really good. But when you just take a look at the matchups and their player personnel, they're terrible compared to the Dodgers. But somehow they're sitting on the same records. That's popped up. Popped up to a weird spot. And Manny Machado makes the catch. So that is 3 outs, and we are going to the bottom of the 8th inning. What's up, people? Roll up a little bit. Read some comments. Chalino lives. Tony Quintero, are you showing the game? Nope, I am not showing the game. Let's go Maeda. He is in the zone right now. This team performs best when they take their walks and pass the baton to the next batter. Absolutely, Joe. It's almost like you've been here before. That's what I've been saying. And when you see them kind of later in the games when they're not scoring 10 runs or they go to extra innings, everybody just loves swinging for home runs by themselves. And nobody gets on base, and it's just not team offense. Last year, we were scoring 10 runs per game. We got 100 wins last year, and it was by just scoring all the time. And this year, not as much scoring. I mean, Joe, me and you are on the same page. Bader is pretty nice. I'm trying to think. What was Bader doing again? Who plays MLB The Show 18? You know, it seems like loads of people play that game. Strive for Greatness 3. You're new. Maeda is a beast. Definitely one of my favorite pitchers for LA. Definitely. And he has been, oddly enough, more consistent than a lot of players. He's been there the whole time. He's been very consistent. Has he been like, was he on the DL at all this whole season? He's like, everybody's been on the DL at least once. He's definitely been there the whole time. He's good in the bullpen arm right. Oh, absolutely. That's like the best idea that I've heard from Dave Roberts and the Dodgers in a little while was putting Maeda. We should have done it earlier because our bullpen we were struggling, and Maeda, he can just go forever. And there are so many games where we were going to like extra innings, like loads of innings, and we've ran out of players. With Maeda, you can just keep him in there. And now they're showing a replay of him just pitch after pitch after pitch. And it's just amazing. These breaking balls on the outside corner are just working. Too much work for me. I only have 2, but I get my programs done. Do you have any immortals on your team? That must be something. I only have 2. I know the grind is so heavy and ridiculous. A lot of people say it's dying. Well, there's nothing worse than a video game that's a grind. Oh, here's Yasiel Puig. Well, if you're grinding, it's just terrible. And with baseball games, there's not a lot going on. So for them to make achievements tough to get, that's annoying. And Jansen is warming up in the bullpen. I guess that means Maeda's coming out. Oh, Yasiel Puig's in the game. Pinch hitting. Hit a home run, please. Hicks still pitching. 101 miles an hour. On the outside corner, called a ball, but you know what? According to the GPS, that was a strike. And Puig, you know what? He looks cool in there. He's my favorite player on the team. though he's very hard to like this year. He's complaining sad face Puig like almost every single game. But at some point, we're going to get the wild horse again. And when he plays like the wild horse, he is the most fun player in the game to watch. It's 2-0. Here's the pitch. Outside. And it's 3-0. And Yasiel Puig is too smart of a batter to be swinging at garbage. And he knows that we just need one run. And there's no reason for him to swing at garbage. He's a disciplined batter. And it's 3-0 right now. And I don't think that Dave Roberts is going to let him swing away. Though last year in this spot, they would have him swinging all day. Here's the pitch. Strike one, outside corner. And Yasiel Puig definitely got the take sign on that one. And that's what happens when you just lose a little bit of the reliability of the bat, dude. You know, they're not going to let you swing at that one anymore. Though that was a good one, it hit a home run. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And that's a little nubber to first. And that was a terrible throw. And he's safe. Yasiel Puig beat that one out. Hicks messed it up. And I don't know if that's going to be an error, but Puig basically swung, and it looked like a bunt. It was like a perfect bunt. And Hicks picked it up off the ground with his hand, threw it over to first, and it was just pulled the first baseman off the bag. And Puig is safe at first. And Joe, this is exactly what you're talking about. This is what we need to do, is get people on base. Here's Dozier, the new second baseman, the replacement for Chase Utley. And August 22nd is Chase Utley night. Chase Utley bobblehead night. Is that Friday? I think you might be getting Chase Utley bobbleheads if you're going on the 22nd. And that is strike number one. Hicks finally hits the strike zone on the first pitch. And Dozier batting first. He's 1 for 3. And another great pickup that the Dodgers got to the lineup, or to their infield. Their infield is stacked. Time for you to start coming up clutch, buddy. Yasiel Puig taking a pretty big lead, but not trolling the pitcher. Last year, he would always troll the pitcher and like be annoying. Jesus is on deck. This is what kind of a lineup is this? I will never know. Dave Roberts thinks he's so smart, but it's exciting, that is for sure. Hicks throws back to first, trying to catch Puig sleeping at first, but he's never sleeping. He's never sleeping on the bases. Sometimes in right field he sleeps a little bit. He's always trying. It's 0-2. No outs. And that was in the dirt. And this catcher has got his hands full with this pitcher. And it seems like every single time the catcher catches the ball, he's just so excited that it's in his glove. Like that time, he was just like, oh my goodness, I caught it. It must be very mentally taxing to be catching for a guy that just throws at 102 but can't hit the strike zone. And Puig's trolling the pitcher a little bit. And that was a changeup, 84 miles an hour in the dirt. And it's 2-2. And not swinging at this guy definitely seems to be the way to go. And if he just takes 2 more balls, I would be perfectly okay with that. Oh, Puig, why don't you steal? Just steal. He really wants to. And Hicks throws back to first. Carpenter is playing first for the Cardinals. And I don't think Hicks's throw to first was really that bad. I don't know what the first baseman was doing. Maybe he could have leaned out for that one. It didn't seem like that bad of a throw. And it's 2-2. Fouled away. That was way inside. Dozier decided to swing. Who knows why? Wasn't even close to the strike zone, but was able to foul it away. So it's still 2-2. And Yasiel Puig wants to go. Now they're showing Dave Roberts, who's got kind of a blank stare in his face. And now he's kind of like smiling like, see, I told you so. It's like, dude, you didn't tell anybody. Great job last year getting us to the World Series. That one, we commend you. Your job's not done yet. And you know, why don't we get Mike Scioscia? Strike 3. Dozier goes down swinging. And that's what we want to see, though. And look who's up to bat. Jesus himself. And that was one of the craziest 86-mile-an-hour curveballs you've ever seen. This guy has thrown 102 and then just throws in a curveball every once in a while. You should probably do that more. Dozier wasn't even close. And looks a little bit frustrated. And I think they put him in these things called biofreeze. I think they keep the bats cold. And here's Jesus. He's 1 for 2, or 2 for 3, batting .310, 9 home runs, loads of RBIs. He's gonna start stepping it up. He's just taking it easy. He's gonna save his best stuff for the playoffs. And Hicks throws back to first. Looking like he's taking a big lead. Turner's looking like a badass. And Hicks throws back to first. And I just like to see Puig on base. I like to see Puig trolling the pitcher. Just being annoying. That's kind of what he does best. Just being annoying. For the other team. For us, it's never annoying. For us, it's precious. You know, it's adorable. For them, it's annoying. Swung on and fouled away. And it's 0-1. Kind of surprising to see Turner swinging that hard. At that first pitch, that was 100 miles an hour. It's almost like he's going for the home run. Which is something that we talked about earlier. We gotta stop going for so many home runs. Jesus, I'm never going to second guess him. He can do no wrong. And as far as I'm concerned, let's just all put in $1. Get a little Kickstarter going for Jesus. And just give it to him. Justin Turner. He deserves more money. Strike 2. And that one was at his ankles. And Hicks is starting to feel himself a little bit. And you can tell that he's getting a little bit more confident. He's kind of rubbing the ball. He's kind of like, yep, I just put one right by him. And this is something that the Dodgers also love to do, which is bring in Jansen in the 9th inning on tie games. Then what happens if it goes to like 12, 13 innings, then he's gone. And the pitch gets away. Puig is at second, and he's going to third, and Puig is at third, just like that. Oh my goodness. And this is why this catcher was pissed, because that 100-mile-an-hour ball in the dirt has got to be hard to catch. And that gets way by the catcher. And not only does he go to second, he goes to third. That is some heads-up base running from Puig. Let's take a look again. And he tried to olay it. He did not put his body in front of that 100-mile-an-hour pitch. And what happened is the ball went flying way in the sky, and he couldn't see it. And Yasiel Puig is at third base. This is the best situation that could have happened, except for Dozier striking out. But Puig's at third base. He's joking around with the third base coach. And now the coach, I don't know which coach this is, but one of the coaches for the Cardinals is talking to Hicks saying, all right, buddy, this could be worse. And Jesus is still at the plate. Batting .246 with runners in scoring position. Tonight he's 2 for 10. Oh, that was the Dodgers. And you know what? I think Dave Roberts actually has tobacco in his mouth. That looked like tobacco. But that's okay. We're not going to judge him. He can quit, but it's got to be after the season. Quit your tobacco after the season. But I know for sure at the beginning of this season, he was using gum. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Way outside. And it's 2-2. And this is just a great situation here, guys. I'm not reading your comments. Totally forgot about you guys. Is anybody here? People are here. My bad for missing your comments. Make sure you leave a comment. I'll read them out loud. Ask me a question. I'll answer it. I totally forgot about you guys. And I'm a good YouTuber. It's 2-2. Here's the pitch. And it's popped up, but foul. And it's still 2-2. Steps back into the box. Everybody's taking their time. Strike 3. But the catcher dropped it, so they had to throw it over to first. And then Puig was like, should I go? Should I not? And then he didn't go. So now we got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And this is just a great situation for the Dodgers. And that was just another one of those breaking balls. And the bottom just fell out of it. And you got Dozier and Turner on the exact same thing. And now Schlott coming out of the game. We're going to commercial break. All right, I'm going to be right back, everybody. Is anybody here? All right, I'm going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. My bad for not reading your comments. What's up, everybody? My bad about that. Bellinger's coming in, bottom of the 8th inning, and the Dodgers got 2 men on. This is a great situation. The Dodgers were kind of having a hard time scoring this whole game, but once we got to the Cardinals bullpen, we haven't seemed to have too many problems, and now they're bringing in a guy wearing glasses, and that's got to be a good look. What's this guy's name? Cecil. He's a lefty. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. And what just happened? It was Machado. Somehow Machado is in the game. Did they just... How did Machado get on base? Something just happened. Machado's on second. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. And Cecil, the lefty, no, that's why they went to him, because he's lefty, threw it right by Bellinger, no problem. And this is just a great situation. Oh, they walked Machado. They walked Machado. It's 0-2. Ball 1. And that's usually the pitch, like the inside fastball. That's usually the pitch that you see him swinging at. But that time, very disciplined eye from Bellinger. Let that one go. So it's 1-2. And you know what? This guy Cecil kind of reminds me of Dave Bautista. Drax from kind of reminds me of Dave Bautista. Here's the pitch. And that is a line drive to center field, but caught. And that is 3 outs. And we are going to the bottom of the top. That's the end of the 8th inning. We are going to the 9th inning. And this is a 3-3 game. And I got a feeling that we're going to be here a little bit. Let's go back up. Let's read some comments. I don't like Taylor anymore. 246 isn't bad. Hackers, clutch, Grandal. Usually a strikeout or a bomb. Let's hope it's a bomb. Joe, what's up, dude? You know what you're talking about. You're right, and I think that's one of the things that they were talking about on the numbers on like what does a really good Major League Baseball player look like in 2018, and they went out of their way to say that it's somebody that gets a lot of home runs and strikes out a lot, like the 2. Somebody like Bellinger, which I didn't quite understand. It seems like getting on base is a good thing too. Grandal with the grand slam, you know what, didn't do it. Let's go, Maeda. IB or Zaga, what's up, man? Thanks for coming by. If this is your first time, make sure you come back. And a strikeout when the pitcher was struggling to throw strikes. Sebastian, I have the same name as you, Sebastian. Oh, little Mexican is named Sebastian. That's cool. Let's go, Dodgers. Now I'm down at the bottom. Machado got to make it happen. Machado needs a base hit. Puig comes home. Machado stole. Bellinger is not good anymore. Little Mexican, come on, dude. He's only his 2nd year. How somebody gets worse their 2nd year, I will never know. But he's definitely not what he was last year. Just the energy and the spark that he was just so good. And to have him with Turner and Puig, oh my goodness. Oh, and we got Jansen. Coming in 51 games. 2.15 ERA. He's a badass, and actually, he must not have a broken heart anymore. He was put on the DL because he had an irregular heartbeat, which seemed very weird. Nobody knew what that meant. But I guess his heart is fine now. Kenley Jansen is back in the game. It's great to see him. And we took out Maeda. Maybe we could have gotten one more out of Maeda. Because if this thing goes to like 13, 14 innings, we never win those games this year. Here's Jed Gyro. And he's batting 252, 10 home runs, 40 RBIs. 10 plus, I don't know, I guess this guy's a home run hitter. But with Jansen, that shouldn't be a problem. And I just like Jansen because you know that he can beat up everybody on the field. Here's the pitch. Check swing. And that is going to be ball 1, 93 miles an hour. And Jansen just loves challenging every batter, no matter what. He'll be up 0-2, and he'll still give him a dirty pitch over the plate when he doesn't have to. He challenges these batters. And who is this guy? Gorko. He's very small. Very small. Like, how does he even have a strike zone? And it's 1-1. Uh-oh, that is ripped to center field. Keep going, that's to the track, all the way. Uh-oh, home run. And Kenley Jansen comes in off the DL and just gets jacked on the second pitch. And a little guy, somebody who like is 5'0", hits a home run off of him. What the hell was that? And that was a high fastball. And how does Gorko, how can he get the bat? That was just boosted out to center field. And it is 4-3 St. Louis. And that's okay, people. That's okay, people. We'll get it back in the bottom of the 9th inning. Maybe we could have kept Maeda in for one more. I'm happy to see Jansen. It's always a fun game when you see Jansen, but Maeda was pitching great. Oh no, we wanted to pinch hit him. And now it is ball 1. So this is not over yet, people. Here's Matt Carpenter. 2 for 4 on the night. And this Gorko guy, he looks like a dweeb. He looks like he should be driving a minivan. 1-0. Uh-oh. That is hit super deep to center field. Super deep to center field. Back-to-back home runs. Jansen just gave up back-to-back home runs against the Cardinals in the 9th inning. Matt Carpenter, the first baseman, both of them to center field. And I don't even want to do this anymore, people. It was such a fun game. You know what? Let's keep our hopes up. Oh, got a new subscriber, Clueless question mark. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. You know what? I'm glad he subscribed. Kenley Jansen just blew it though. And this is still not over, people. Ball 1. And Jansen does not look happy. That is for sure. And maybe this was a little bit too much of a tight spot to bring him in, like on his first game back. I don't know. Dave Roberts, does he know what he's doing? Is he supposed to bring in Jansen right here? And it's now 2-0. And there are still no outs in the top of the 9th inning. So we're going to have to get some runs here in the bottom of the 9th. Let's hope the Cardinals don't have a good closer. And now we got middle school kids, maybe elementary school kids dabbing in the background. And I don't know if that's helping or hurting, guys. And it's now 2-1. Clueless question mark. Make sure you get leave a question, leave a comment, say something funny. Everybody say something funny. Here's the pitch. Inside. And it's now 3-1. Let's see what you guys are saying. We lost. Oh my fucking god. Wow, back to back. What happened to the guy that bet 500? That's a pretty rough spot to be in right now. Chalino lives. That goes way back. They should make a video Jansen trying to keep the lead. It ain't over till the fat lady's singing. Not quite sure what that means, but I've heard it before. Joe, I like your attitude. If any team can come back, it is the Dodgers. Though, if you saw what was going on right now, like just with the crowd, the wind is out of our sails. The wind is officially out of our sails. Here's the pitch. 3-2. And that is hit to center field, and Taylor makes the catch. And maybe on that second home run, Taylor, if he could have jumped real high, could have gotten it. But he didn't even go for it. And here comes DeJong. And this guy's a jackass. I don't like him. 0 for 3 on the night. Batting .237, 13 home runs, 40 RBIs. Another guy. These guys are not hitting that great. They're not hitting that great. Somehow they're winning. Strike 1. And maybe Jansen just needs to get these things over the plate. And make sure you leave a like. You know, it honestly does help me out. And what's crazy is like people are like, how can I help? Likes are really the only way. Thanks for and leaving comments, being funny, that helps too. 0 for 2. And this is a step in the right direction. How long have I been going for? And that is a high fastball out of the strike zone. I've been going for an hour and a half. 1-2. Strike 3. Jansen kind of got hooked up on that call right there. And here comes the guy with the neon green sleeve. Number 23, Marcell Ozuna. 271, 15 home runs, 67 RBIs. This is the only guy with decent numbers. But yeah, we got Euro, we got Gyro hitting home runs, and Carpenter. What the hell? Here's the pitch. And now all of them are swinging for the fences. He's going for a home run. Andre Mark, are you still here? If you're still here, it's the bullpen again. Every single time it's the bullpen. Strike 2. And he's going for the home run. But can you guys hear like a rumbling in the background? That's the freeway. Here's the pitch. And it's now 1-2, and we just got to get out of this inning. Thanks for coming, everybody, though. And who knows, Joe, maybe you're a good luck charm, and we can come back. I mean, we could easily do it. But let's just say I wouldn't bet $500 on it right now. Here's the pitch. And that is a base hit. So Ozuna's on first base, and Jansen is still not out of this inning. And there's just they're all swinging. Oh, and now Dave Roberts is writing something in his notebook. It's like, dude, a little bit late, buddy. And did the Diamondbacks win? Does anybody know? Let's take a look. Nope, they didn't play today, and they're playing the Angels tomorrow. So let's hope the Angels just kick the crap out of them. And that is strike 1, 0-1. That was well outside the strike zone, but the umpire continues to hook up Jansen. But even getting hooked up by the umpire is not good enough. And here's O'Neill, batting .288, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. He's got his socks pulled up like a... I don't like it when they pull their socks up. It doesn't look cool. Huge swing and a miss. Strike 2. And Jansen just doesn't look quite as badass as he did while we're giving up 2 home runs. But it's great back. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that was a check swing, but he didn't go, so it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ball 2, so it's 2-2. And you know what? Maybe the wind is out of my sails a little bit too. I was kind of getting jacked up there for a little bit. And at least we get one more attempt at it. We're at home. Who's up to bat? I don't even remember. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. And Dozier is up. So we're gonna have like the beefy part of the lineup coming up. I think Dozier is batting first, so that is good news. That is the best news yet. And Jansen comes out of the game, and now it says I'm coming in red. So if I'm lagging right now, my bad, people. Let's see what you guys are saying. The Dodgers. Let's go scroll up a little bit. Gorgo. Show the actual game. Can't do that. Yeah, true. Gorko is pretty good. Well, Jorko is pretty good. Well, screw him. He hit a home run. You obviously knew something about him. Jorko, California love. If they take their walks like they should, they still have a chance. Oh my fucking god, we lost. Wow, back to back. Good night. She's SKEHPS. Skeps. You know what? I couldn't say it any better myself. Joseph is not over till the fat lady sings. Little Mexican. They should make a video of Jansen trying to keep a lead. Little Mexican. Someone is throwing shade. Throwing shade nonstop. And he can throw. He's got a pretty good ERA. He just loves. He throws up a couple meatballs, and people love taking him deep. But it's usually only one home run. Not very often you see 2 home runs. Psych, clueless, we lost. Not over yet, but it's not looking good. Say something funny. Nats making it past the first round. You know what? I guess I don't know baseball enough to know why that's funny. What's happening? Jansen is sucking right now. Yep, the clueless question mark. That's definitely what happened. I think that we can still win if we get more points before it's over. Josh Graham, that's very, very smart. You know what? You're totally right, Josh. We can still do it. Josh, I don't think that's possible. You know, it is still possible. No, you can't get runs this year. If you guys, what little Mexican, are you a St. Louis fan? Is your blood, is your cover blown? If you guys have school, if you guys have school, do you guys hate when you get a teacher you don't like, little Mexican? Absolutely. But the best way to deal with teachers you don't like is to just be nice for the first 3 months. Just get on their good side for 3 months. That's all you got to do. All the Cardinals players are jackasses except Carpenter. Yeah, they definitely look like jackasses. Turner's going to turn things around. He's definitely going to turn things around. Clueless. He can, Josh, but not this time. I don't think so. Yeah, Dodgers aren't that good this year. Little Mexican. What the hell, dude? Throwing shade. As a Dodgers fan, this sucks to say. Winning the NL West is going to be a grind. Andre, you guys are down right now. You guys are down right now. Not going to lie, you guys are as down as me. Turner needs to quit trimming his beard and start hitting home runs. Josh Graham, absolutely. Jesus didn't trim his beard. Scrolling down to the bottom. Here we go. Matt Kemp's coming in. Who's pitching for the Cardinals? Norris with a 3.08 ERA throws strike 1 right by Kemp. And we're gonna need some base runners or some home runs. So get on base, hit a home run. That's all we need. It's 0-1. Norris is a righty. And it's now 1-1. That was 89 miles an hour, way in the dirt, not even close. And Kemp is not going to swing at garbage. It's 1-1. And it's 2-1. And 2 pitches in a row that were way low, not even close to the strike zone. That is actually a very good sign right there. That is the best hope that I've seen. And this guy might be having some control problems. If that's the case, Kemp, don't swing at garbage. Kemp steps into the box. Strike 1. Or strike 2. And that was an outside fastball. And Kemp knew it was outside. It was like a weird check swing, but he swung anyway. And it's 2-2. And Dodgers fans are still there. Everybody in the expensive seats that were there, nobody left. And those kids with the rally caps on dabbing on peeps, not dabbing on people anymore. That's for sure. And it's still 2-2. Now we got an advertisement for San Manuel Casino. So if you're that guy that bet $500 to win $300 on the Dodgers, you know, I'd be pretty sick if I were you right now. Let's hope you're still here. You know, you can still win. Here's the pitch. And that is fouled back, so it's still 2-2. They walked Dozier It's the bullpen. Oh man, now I'm way back. They're not that. Turner needs to quit trimming his. He definitely needs to quit trimming his beard. I went to their game when the Giants beat them 2-1. They sucked. You mean at the beginning of the season? When they lost like the first 3 games versus the Giants? It's super weird. That's when we should have known. It's 2-2. Here's the pitch. Way inside. It's 3-2. And maybe Kemp needed to step into that one. But it is great to see Kemp working it back to the full count. And Norris does seem to have some control problems. That is a good look. And it's only 2 runs. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. And Kemp gets on first base with no outs. That's exactly what we needed to have happened. And Muncy is coming up to bat. And if anybody can do something for the Dodgers right now, it is Muncy. He had the RBI that got us to 3-3. And if anybody can do good for us right now, it is Muncy. And he steps into the box. He's poor man's Turner. That's better than Turner. 1 for 1 on the night. RBI single with a stolen base, batting .258, 28 home runs, and those 28 home runs are just pretty amazing because he's doing better than Bellinger, and Muncy wasn't even on the team at the beginning of the season. Here's the pitch. And Norris cannot hit the strike zone at all. And it's 1-0. And then, wow, now we got a timeout. Kind of spaced out there for a little bit. When they spaced out, I spaced out. And Muncy's stepping back into the box. It's 1-0. The catcher sets up outside. That was low but called a strike. So it's now 1-1. And Turner's waving his arms around. And you know what? His beard does look a little bit too trimmed. I want a little bit more Game of Thrones beard on him. I get what you're saying. And it's 1-1. Right down the middle, strike 2, and it's 1-2. And Muncy just needs to do a little bit better. But if anybody, of all the people that we should feel pretty good, Muncy's the guy. Though I have not seen him go deep in a little while, and he was just running so hot there for a little while with the home runs. But ever since the All-Star break and he was in the home run derby, I have not seen as many home runs. Kemp pretending like he's going to steal. Nobody knows he is. And that is popped up. Go foul. Please go foul. And it goes foul. So it is still going to be 1-2. Muncy may be a little bit lucky that that wasn't caught. And he's still in there. Bottom of the 9th inning. And it really has been a good game. Really was a good game. Kenta Maeda pitched great. Gave us 2, maybe 3 innings of just good, solid bullpen pitching. Exactly what we want to see as Dodger fans. Jansen, not so good. But it was his first game back from DL, so we can't blame him too much. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Way outside. And it's 2-2. And nobody should be swinging at anything this guy pitches because they're not even close. And on deck is Chris Taylor. And if anybody's due to do something awesome in the 9th, it's Chris Taylor. So this is actually not the worst situation in the world. I'm actually feeling pretty good about this one. And there's still no outs. And here's the 2-2 pitch from Norris. fouled away. So it's 2-2. And once again, August 22nd, it's Chase Utley bobblehead day. Who would ever thought that you would have a Chase Utley bobblehead? It's almost worth it to get it just for that. And Yasiel Puig's got a smile on his face. It looks like he's maybe kind of clowning around in the dugout a little bit. That's okay. I would much rather see them happy, having a good time, than just down, because for a little while the wind was out of their sails. This is a good situation. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. Max Muncy is such a disciplined batter. He will never swing at garbage. He doesn't swing at garbage. Taylor will swing at garbage. Bellinger will swing at garbage. Even Taylor can sometimes swing at garbage. Chris Taylor or Justin or Turner sometimes can swing at garbage. It's Jesus, but he can still swing at garbage. Muncy not swing at garbage. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away again, and Muncy is making this guy work for it so hard. And this is going to be his 9th pitch, this at bat. And this is just exactly what we want to see out of Muncy. And a pinch batter, he's only 1 for 1 on the night. So I don't know when he came in. And that's fouled back again. Just amazing. So it's 3-2 still. And this is not the worst situation for the Dodgers. Taylor on deck could be a little bit better, but he is so due. He's so due for something. A triple. He's due for a triple. So Muncy, just get on base. Please get on base. Norris gets the sign. Going from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that is popped up. Please go foul. And that is foul again. And it's going to be like the 11th or 12th pitch at this at bat. And Muncy is making this guy work for it. This is going to be the 11th pitch. And Muncy wiping the sweat off of his brow. And if anybody's allowed to do that, it's Max Muncy. The pitcher Norris has a little bit of gray growing in his beard. Just a little bit of gray. No, he's probably not that old. But he's not super young. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Muncy. Check swing in the dirt. What did they say? What did they say? Strike 3. And he doesn't swing at garbage, though that was a check swing at garbage. And he definitely went. He definitely went. That one, he went. 1 out. And Muncy, after such a great at-bat, finally goes down. And it's what's so funny is that was probably the worst pitch in the whole entire at-bat. And that's the one that he swung on. Probably never thought that was going to be such a bad pitch. And here comes Chris Taylor. 0 for 3 on the night. Batting .246, 13 home runs. And he takes ball 1. And I think the Dodgers are now considerable underdogs with that out. But we still have a chance here, people. No reason to get down. Norris is taking his sweet time, that is for sure. And you know what? He's pitching on his own terms. And that is on the outside corner, strike 1. Turner doesn't swing. And it's 1-1. Are people still here? What's up, guys? Oh, people are still here. Scrolling down to the bottom. What are you guys saying? Wild Horse. Muncy went deep yesterday. If you're the sort of dude that can grow a beard and hit home runs, you really ought to do both. Josh Graham, you got to do both. I'm thinking, you know what, these guys are on national TV. You know, clean up a little bit. except for Turner. Jesus does not shave. But you know, in general, these baseball players, I would say that in general they need to clean up a little bit. It's 1-2. Strike 2. Strike 3. Damn it. And Turner goes down swinging at least, but that was a high fastball, not even close to the strike zone. And he just doesn't look super confident in the box. And that was just like, that was above the numbers. And Norris actually is looking pretty good. And you know what, guys, it's official. You guys can actually leave now and not feel guilty. I don't recommend it, but oh, well, actually Grandal is up to bat. This is pretty good. He's 0 for 2. Batting .243, 20 home runs, 59 RBIs. Did very good at the beginning of the season. Really kind of cooled down a little bit, but we still got a chance here, people. And that is low and outside. And Kemp gets down to second. His helmet fell off. So Lombardo, the first base coach, is handing it back to him. So now the Dodgers got it run around second. That's pretty good. And Yasmani Grandal is up to bat. Jansen, they're showing him in the dugout, and he does not look happy. But it's your first game back. Don't get too down on yourself. And Grandal is wearing a Stars and Stripes, or just a Stars armband. Definitely cooler than the neon green one that the guy on the Cardinals was wearing. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That was not even close to the strike zone and called a strike. That was way low, way outside. That was the farthest I've seen any umpire call a strike outside of the GPS this whole entire season. And it's now 1-0. It's 1-1. And that one was closer to the strike zone, but called a ball. But still outside of the strike zone. So it's 2-1. Let's go, Grandal. Let's go. He does better lefty, too. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Low. And it's 3-1. And Puig is on deck. Alright, people. This is not over yet. This is not over. A walk would be perfectly fine. Puig is going to jack this guy. I can totally tell. Now they're showing two women that had expensive seats. It's 3-1. The catcher is just... This catcher's been having a rough night. Strike 2. And that was the one that he wanted to take deep. That was 90 miles an hour. And it's 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he steps off of the mound. And it's 3-2. Strike 3. Game's over. Grandal goes down swinging for the fences. And the Dodgers lose 5-3 in the 9th inning. Anyway, thanks for coming, everybody. People are here. If this is your first time here, thanks for coming. My name's Devin. I do usually Lakers games and Dodgers games. Make sure you come back. Give me a subscribe. Give me a like. And you know what? Give me another chance. Give me another chance. We should have kept Morrow. Peter Parker. That's what Andre Mark says. Dodgers, dude, I'm switching classes. Little Mexican. Okay, then you know what? You can switch classes if you don't like the teacher. Brandon Marlowe, we miss dearly. Yeah. He's a little mammon. a little Mammon, don't know that term. They walked Dozier. The fuck, they got a hit. Come on, Dodgers, homer please. Let's go, Dodgers. I wish Brandon Morrow was still. We could still definitely use him. Let's see. Scrolling up. See, it's not letting me scroll so easily anymore. Yeah, that sucks. At least a double. Just no homers. Giants blow. Giants do blow. Yes, thou. Oh, Alfredo Ramirez. Thanks for coming back. He's a regular. Everybody say hi to Alfredo. He's a regular. Thanks for coming back. Oh, and I tried to be a bit more positive about that one. I don't know if you noticed. I'm trying to be a bit more positive, but that time I actually felt good about that bottom of the ninth. But no, it didn't come through. Giants never going to the postseason, not even close. Yeah, I don't think so. Not this year. That would suck if they do. That would be very annoying. Mad Max getting mad at the bullpen. Gonna take things in his own hands, hopefully. Yup. Muncy can do the job. Dozier. Oh, we need that signature JT hair beard back. Absolutely. Oh my god, so bad. Was Muncy... Or do we have new people here? If you're new here and I didn't get to you, my bad. I usually pay attention. Ruben Robles, Bomba, Roberto Tapia, Pinchado, Carita 24. Yes, never seen you guys before. Thanks for stopping by. My name's Devin. Don't ask me why I'm doing this. It's pretty weird. But yeah, if you can't get to a TV, think about this like radio. Thank you, that sucks balls. Karina, it absolutely sucks balls. Little Mexican, yes it does. Both balls. Yep, good game. I'm crying. And I mean, we're only like a few games back. It's not the end of the world, people. We're only a few games back. Yep, mega balls. Both balls, not mega balls. Just two balls. Puig, Clueless, thanks for coming. Carita, Little Mexican, Peter Parker, Mamone. You know what? I'm gonna have to look that up. Go Sharks. What are you talking about? Sharks suck. Let's see what Mamone means. Urban Dictionary, it would be perfectly to call a snob, or he or she has the appropriate attitude. You know what? I still don't know what that means. Make sure you let me know what that means. Mamone, you live streaming tomorrow night? Yeah, probably. Usually if they're close games, I jump on. And if it's like 6-0, then I don't, and I just hang out with the girlfriend. But yeah, most likely. And you know what? These Cardinals are not going to go down easily. So yeah, I'll be here. In Spanish. Oh, Mamone Spanish. Okay. Although it would be fitting. What is the meaning? Oh, I gotta go to translator. Unweaned. You know, don't know what that means. Anyway, thanks for coming, everybody. I'm gonna eat some ice cream. I'm gonna eat some ice cream. I got some drumsticks from Costco. So I'm gonna eat a drumstick. Thanks for coming. If this is your first time here, Little Mexican, Clueless. If you're here, you're back. You're welcome anytime you want to come. Thanks for stopping by. Karina 24. Make sure you subscribe. Tell me what that means. Ruben Robles. Thanks for coming. Andre Mark. Thanks for coming. Alfredo, you're the man. Yeah. See you guys next time.